Yeah, I'm good. Okay, speak.
Excellent.
Oh. Cyndi, sorry, your sleeve's just on the, yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Love the outfit, actually.
Oh, thank you.
It's lovely. Do you always try and wear quite bright colours? I've seen some amazing pictures of you, like this week, and I'm looking through. Always fabulous colours.
Well, I don't know. I wear a lot of black normally, but I like color too, and I think that, England is such a colorful place to me, and so it's very inspirational. The fashion here, and of course, Vivienne Westwood was one of my big idols. Her and aside from singing people, fashion icon. She's wonderful.
So when you're over here, you kind of wear different clothes, you think?
I wear a lot of different clothes, yes. I have a lot of fun here. When I first came here, I thought, it was fantastic. I turned on the TV and I saw a program with farmers walking cows, and they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and the cows would walk together behind them. I guess they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and then they got married with the cows, I think, and I thought, these guys are hysterical. And then I turned on something else, and you had a camera over a pool table, and you just saw hands coming in and out. You heard talking, and it never moved, and I thought that was so funny. I laughed, so the next time when I had to do the interviews the next day, I thought, these guys are hilarious. And, and that's what got me going. It was the television. That's how I got to know that you guys are pretty funny. And a lot of people think I'm English anyway.
Do they? Why?
Oh, my accent.
They can't tell?
What do you mean? I speak the Queen's English. So I figured that's why.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the single.
Mm.
Can I just kind of get you to tell me what it's about?
Oh, which one?
Into the
same old.
Nightlife.
Oh,
Yeah.
Into the Nightlife. Well, Into the Nightlife is a title taken from a Henry Miller play that's called Brooklyn on the Mind, Into the Nightlife. And it was kind of a description of the times, and I was very influenced by Lawrence Ferlinghetti, who wrote Brooklyn on the Mind, and speaking of London, but a lot of people think London's just like New York, so see, that's where the whole they think I'm English thing comes. But a lot of English people think I'm English. Yeah. Well, anyway, so I wanted to write in beat poetry, and I wanted to take snapshots of what it's really like when you go out late at night. There used to be only a couple of places to eat dinner really late, or when you're done with the club and you want to eat, it's the diner or someplace in Chinatown that's still open, that it's open all night. And inevitably you have a discussion, and if you open your fortune cookie and it agrees with you, you could always state your case. You could always state your case through the fortune cookie. And do I have to say that again now because the door?
Yeah, well, you might as well.
Yeah, okay.
Are you a big clubber? Do you?
No, well, I do like to go out and dance. I don't go out and dance all the time, but when I meet up with my friends, we do like to, cut up the rug. Although my husband doesn't dance. I would like to go with him sometimes, but, we'll see. I've been away for a while. I'll come home and, roust him. I used to dance with him when I met him in Miami. He's very funny. But yeah, and the song is just snippets of nightlife and what it's like standing on stage and singing, because I also sing in those clubs, and what it's like and what you visually see,
And have you ever kind of been out? You must have been out and heard one of your tracks while you were dancing. What's that like? Is it surreal or?
When I'm with my friends, and it's a small place, and they play your music because they know that you're there, then, sometimes I just sing along with it, and they feel, very empowered, and we all jump up and down, and, if it's girls just want to have fun, they can feel like what it's like to be in that video or something. I don't know. You know, I always say, but you are in that video, Blanche. You are in your mind. You know, but we, yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I tried to describe the things that my collaborators. I went to Sweden, to Stockholm to write with different people. This track in particular was written with Per Astrom, Johan Babik, and Max Martin. And I didn't realize they had started it with Max. And then I came and they played me this track, and I said, well, you know, I started where they were and kind of launched into other bits in it, you know, like the bridge and the chorus, just, you know. But it was a combination of all of us, you know, and that's kind of what I wanted. I didn't want just me. I didn't want just them. I wanted this new thing. I wanted to experiment and bring it to a modern place and take like African American influences that we live with every day and infuse that on top of or into their track. On top of is not great. They're used to people singing on top of. But I was looking to sing into it and create space and create something new. That was a combination of what they did and what I would do.
Would you say that the album is dance?
Yeah, but what I did was I tried to reach out to other artist producers like myself, because the mindset then is when you work on your own work, it's more like band-like. And so I could make this jukebox of all these different bands that I was with. But it wouldn't really be just them, and it wouldn't be just me. It'd be something new. But still, it intrigued me to have all these different sounds in rhythms that would go together, in keys that were similar, but sung in completely different textures and approaches and parts of my voice. So I think it worked out, and I'm thrilled that it did. I got Jeremy Wheatley to mix it, and he was kind of the red thread, as one of the Swedish writers was talking to me about the red thread in the snow. You know, it's the red thread that connects everything, and that would have been Jeremy, who I heard his work through Goldfrapp, and I thought that his sonic picture was so modern and inspiring. I like modern music, and so that's what we did. And with everyone that I worked with, I had spoken to him about not homogenizing it so much. I wanted the personality of each group that I worked with and mine. And the thing about Jeremy's work is that, you know, when I first heard what he did with Goldfrapp, I was engaged by the singer, and I felt the personality of the singer, and it was intimate, and yet it did not take away from the integrity of the rhythm of the track, nor the music, the keyboards, you know. So I was thrilled. And it wasn't compressed. The vocal wasn't compressed to bits. When you compress a vocal to bits, you lose the personality. It becomes processed. So then it's machine-like. So again, I was trying to take humanity and include it with the machine. And it's the human part that will get people's hearts. I don't want just the brain. I want to engage people's hearts, whether it's working with them or the listener. I want to bring them in to the story and the storyteller, and that's how. I mean, it's more like a performance art, but and there's a lot of people doing that, I think, or maybe not. I always think everybody's doing it, and then, you know, they're like, well, I never did that before. Well, yeah, you did. You just didn't know. You know, now you know. But
I just wanted to ask one final question.
Yes, I know. You're getting old heave-ho. Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
Yeah, exactly.
I am touring in Britain in October, and I'll get a chance to do selections from Bring You to the Brink live and expand on the recorded work and also the older work. And I have a wonderful band, and I'm looking forward to touring England again. I haven't done it since '94, and I only have fond memories of this place and the people. You know, a lot of people say, well, English people are very reserved, and I find it opposite. You know, like the TV I saw, they got all hepped up on and thought, my God, these people are funny. Also, the love for music here is inspirational.
One quick final question. I wanted to ask about Madonna, actually, because it was like...
You know, we're
25
we're
years ago.
evil cousins. We're related from completely different families. Wherever she goes, I go. Wherever I go, she goes. No, I'm only kidding. Just kidding.
I'd love it if you were. That'd be brilliant. Evil cousins.
No, she's so. It's so inspiring to see her work, and her. She got some spunk. She got spunk, and that's very inspiring. And I think it's great, and I enjoy her work, and her and Prince. They just, you know, Prince, though, I think Prince is God's child. It's just amazing to listen to him. But yeah, that's how I feel about other artists. I like other artists.
It's interesting because it's like 25 years ago, yet you're both still going really strong and innovating as well. I wondered why you thought you two in particular were doing
Did you
that.
think we'd do anything else?
Well, you know,
No.
sometimes people let you down.
No, I knew she was a lifer. Didn't you know I was? It's just, you know, the music is the common denominator and the thread that propels you forward in your work. And the truth is, you must never let anyone make you feel self-conscious about who you are in your work. In your work, you must be free to be innovative and move forward, no matter what anybody says. And I have a friend, Angela McCluskey. She was in telepop music. She wrote Breathe. And she wrote another song called Don't Listen to Anyone. And that's kind of the sentiment that most real artists who propel forward and continue their work stubbornly no matter what. So I think Madonna got a lot of spunk. So do I. But it's that Italian thing too, you know. And I don't know Prince well. He might be Italian. You know, I'm Sicilian. They've been all over.
Yes, that's very true. Thank you very much. That's perfect. Lovely to talk to you. Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much.